Hey guys, what's up? Dillon James here with my testimonial video about the Sneaker Essentials course between FIT and Complex. If you're thinking about taking the course, hopefully this can answer some questions. If you're currently enrolled or have already taken these classes, I'm sure you can vouch for this. It's been a huge help for me, and I'm not even finished yet. I've already began my career in the sneaker industry, and it doesn't feel like work so much because you're around something that you're passionate about and love. And I have loved sneakers for as long as I can remember. It goes back when I was a kid, more so with an infatuation, not being able to obtain and afford certain things. I never had a pair of Jordans growing up. I wasn't able to get the shoe releases and stuff. It wasn't something that I had available to me. So growing up, it was definitely something that I wanted to be able to give myself that opportunity for. And it grows every single time. It's like Christmas more than once a year. It's a great feeling. So how did I know that Sneaker Essentials was right for me? With my passion for sneakers. Like I said, it's went back to since I was a kid. Just the design and the expression that a sneaker can represent. Even before I was into it, I remember always just looking at somebody's shoes, and I always felt like you could tell a lot about somebody by their sneaker. Are they a practical person? Are they flashy? Do they go more for support? There's so many different things, and back in the day it was more for the practicality and the support and things like that, but it has evolved so much, and you can definitely tell a lot about somebody in a lot of different settings even, just by the footwear that they wear. And I've always liked that. It's always the first thing I look at, and I've just always loved shoes, the design, everything about it. So me sitting here after being in the military, I just turned 26 years old, and really felt stuck in my life, like it was going nowhere because I wasn't happy with the jobs that I had available to me, and I wasn't just happy doing the things that I know I didn't love doing. I want to wake up and do something that I enjoy every single day, and that's really the point in my life where I was at. I wanted to take a step that was there, and Sneaker Essentials found me. I followed up on it. I spoke with Brianne, and got some more details and everything, and it's turned out amazing. Just everything I've learned. I can tell you I appreciate Jordan a lot more. I've always been a LeBron fan. Michael Jordan's a great player, but after learning about the history and everything, just about what Jordan did, I don't think we would be here without it. Just what he did for the history and the sneaker culture. So just things like that, I take away from this. I appreciate everything so much more, the design, all the processes that go into it. That to me is a fun day, learning and being around shoes and designers and people with like-minded goals. So that's really what I wanted, and I think I found it. I'm part of the sneaker group on Facebook and everything, and we talk and discuss drops all the time, and a lot of great people are involved, and people who understand and get me, because the normal person out on the street has no idea. Sneakerheads they're not everywhere, but they are, if that makes sense. But the average person can't understand spending $200 or three, that's just for retail. They can't understand the resale. That just blows their mind. It's cost me relationships and everything because they just don't get it. So I definitely felt like it spoke to me. It was the right move to get me towards what I wanted. And like I said, I've already began a career working with Nike. It's the very bottom, but I feel like if there's any company I ever wanted to work for, it would be Nike, just because of what they represent, what they do, what they've done for the culture, and just overall the history, the design, the technology, the innovation that they are all a part of. I'm very happy to be a part of the team, and the advancement opportunities, just so many opportunities to learn, so I'm going to soak it up. What is my biggest takeaway from this program? More confident or empowered? I'm definitely more confident, definitely more empowered. Like I said, I went out and I tried to find a job just so I could be around this every day. I feel confident in my knowledge because it's something that I'm always studying. Your work is never done if you're a sneakerhead. There's always uh, blogs and things coming out for release dates, different apps, just so much involved that really, if you're into it, it's a full-time job. I stay on my phone, I don't know how many hours a day, going through different sites, checking releases and things like that, because it's always changing. You got to be on your toes. Sometimes they push releases back, sometimes they do surprise drops. I really need that Travis Scott one. So I got, the surprise drops and things that they're doing nowadays that was unheard of back in the day. We had people being killed over Jordan standing outside in line for hours and hours. And it's definitely evolved. It's more online now. You got to deal with bots and everything else. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's definitely good to have more knowledge and more education at your fingertips, because the better prepared that you are, the better it's going to work out for you. What assignment, course, instructor sticks out or has taught me something valuable? I love any of the lessons that the designers are speaking about the design of the shoe, because that really builds the value and the appreciation of a sneaker when you learn what went into it. The design and what makes it different than everything else on the market, the innovation. That's why I love Nike, because they go above and beyond. I definitely just love anything with the design. Way before I was taking these sneaker courses, I was sketching my own designs in a sketchbook, and I have designs that I saw come out, with colorways and everything like that, and then 2 years later, I see almost identical thing, come out, and it makes you kind of look back like, okay, I feel like I could be there, I could be doing this, but you got to take steps. So hopefully Sneaker Essentials is that, I really feel like it's that step to take to get you into the industry, because to find time, it's hard to, once you have a life and have responsibilities and things going on, it's not always easy to just stop and do something. But Sneaker Essentials has definitely allowed me that opportunity to learn and expand on something that I love and I'm passionate about, and allow me to get into that field so that I'm happy every day when I go to work. What has changed since taking Sneaker Essentials? Well, like I said, I started working at Nike, just to be around all of it, learn more about the production, the marketing that goes behind it. Nike's definitely the top runners in that as well. The marketing, with their equality and their Colin Kaepernick campaign and everything that they do. I love it. I stand behind it. I got a few pair of the Black History Months. I love what they stand for. So it's a great company to be behind. I'm proud, and that's what you should want. You should want to be proud of who you work for. Be proud of the work that you do. And that's really important to me at this point in my life. So I needed to make sure that I took those steps to do so. What would I say to a friend or sneakerhead about Sneaker Essentials? If you go to work every day, like I have a friend who does this, and he's stubborn, but I think he's starting to grasp what I'm doing, because I go over to his house and I'll tell him what I was learning. Excuse me. I'll tell him what I was learning, or I will show him an assignment that I turned in or something, and it gets him excited because I got him into sneakers, and now he's sitting at work all day as a salesman, and he's online all day long shopping sneakers and looking just like I am for release dates and everything like that. If that's what you're passionate about and that's what you want to do, take that first step and do what you got to do, because it's not going to come knocking on your door. And I think that's what I was expecting, but it doesn't work like that. You got to go get it. This is definitely a great tool. A lot of knowledge, a lot of education is here. Definitely, I would soak it up. If you're thinking about it, stop thinking and just do it. Sneaker Essentials is great. I learned so much about the history, the design, the marketing, the manufacturing, that I never knew before that goes into a sneaker. Just the history alone, that first lesson blew my mind at, you know, how much has happened and where it has came from. Adidas and Puma, that whole history, and you know, they're the OGs. Like, you just learning all that is so cool. So if it's something you love, something you're passionate about, I would say do it. How did the partnership with Fashion Institute of Technology affect my choice? That was definitely huge. I know they're credible. I'm huge into fashion as it is. I make my own clothing. I sew. I put things together. I love fashion as a whole. So for me, it was huge that Fashion Institute of Technology partnered up. They're very credible, very very high honors in what they do. There's nobody better in the realm of fashion, so it definitely helped me. I wanted to go there, to be honest, and this is the next best thing. I don't have the time, I don't have the availability, I have kids and things like that. I can't pick up and move and go to school at Fashion Institute of Technology right now. You know, but this allows me an opportunity to be in that realm of things and learn what I love learning about. You know, there's nothing better when you're passionate about something, and you can just soak that up every day. So yeah, it was definitely huge. Definitely understood that it was going to give me the tools that I needed, and you know, not beat around the bush. So. And how did the partnership with Complex affect my choice? I've been on Complex, you know, website a million times before. I've seen the magazines and everything for years. So they've been a part of my life even before this. So it was definitely, there can't be two better forces to join for this project, for these courses and this education. This platform is just an amazing thing that they're doing for the community. And ComplexNet don't have anything negative to say. They are the culture. They do a great job at keeping it going, keeping it relevant, and I definitely appreciated that partnership. So there's nothing better that could, you know, there's no two better that could join together and make this happen. Sneaker Essentials was a huge step in the right direction for me. Hopefully you guys will be seeing me in years to come. You know, just watching shows like Round 2 and things like that to see where like Sean Wotherspoon started, and you know, Witherspoon is like huge now, you know, and just to see that he started there, got his opportunities and stuff. Like, never give up on your dreams. If it's something you want to do, you got to start somewhere. They're not going to come find you, you got to find them. But I'm definitely very glad that I took these courses. I hope that you guys will gain some understanding from this video. If you're thinking about it, like I said, stop thinking and just do it. If you love sneakers, get out there and start making stuff happen, guys. I hope you guys benefited from this video. This is my testimony about Sneaker Essentials. Hope to see you guys soon. Hopefully you'll see me. Maybe we'll design together someday. You guys have a great day.